Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
I'm Ebony.
And we have a guest. Our guest is from the What the Shit podcast, right?
Yes,
everybody, this is DC
What's going on, people?
Darius. Welcome to the show.
Hey, DC. You ready to get your legs thrown back?
Sure. I mean, it sounds like something new, but you live once.
So DC has had his podcast since July of 2020. So he got one of those pandemic podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's normally a team of you. It's 4?
Right now it's 4, yeah. I just added 2 new members this season for season 7, so trying something different.
Yeah, that's cool. So it's 4 this season. And when did your season start?
Last week. Actually, last Wednesday. We go every Wednesday live on Facebook. 2 Facebook pages, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.
Okay. Awesome. All right. And so you guys cover like sports, like news.
Yeah, pretty much everything. It started out like a man cave, like just us talking shit. And then we kind of jumped into the interview game. Like season 3, we had a PR firm in Toronto hit us up, and then that just kind of moved us more towards interviews now. Still talk mad shit. Definitely the same format, just trying to keep it, I guess, the same, but not the same. Still trying to grow in events, but switch it up every now and then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. I listened to a couple of you guys' episodes. Dope little concept, dope little podcast. Y'all have some interesting stuff to talk about. I didn't think it would be too far off from what we talk about. I mean, we're a little more sexual, but you guys can go there sometime.
Yeah, I mean, nobody want to hear no old men talking about sex. That just look weird. I mean,
why not?
I don't know. I just I feel old now in the game, so I don't know all the new stuff that's going on out here, so I can't really speak to it like I used to. But no, I mean, we hit pretty much everything. There's nothing off limits. It's really just real conversation. So whatever comes up, that's where we go. So I mean, we talk about everything.
So what's old? You said old. So what's old?
I'm 62 in dog years.
Okay.
No, I'm 38. But my birthday is next month. So looking forward to it. Another year above ground is always a blessing.
So you a Sagittarius?
Yes. We like long walks on the beach, talking shit, and generally being an asshole.
And pretty boring.
Damn. I wouldn't say that. I didn't say that. You said that, but I'll rock with it,
Okay. Fair enough. All right. But 38 is definitely not old, and definitely not too old to be talking about sex.
Nah, not at all. I get in where I fit in. I don't try to force nothing because they just feel weird. Because we live in an age where men talking about sex just look thirsty. And then with everything going on, all the horn dogs, it just look weird. Like a bunch of guys just sitting around like, yeah, this and that. And it just, I don't know, give me weird vibes. So I just be like, I will talk about it, but I just don't want it to be forced. Some guys just, you get them on and then they get to talking about some weird situations. And I just be like, dog, I did not need to know that about you. That's a lot to take in at one time, like, especially the first time meeting you and you're talking about how, you're getting your ass licked. And I'm like, oh, I mean, cool, how do you, that's not a segue you can have.
Well, speaking of getting
what are your other, so since you brought up eating ass, what are your comrades, your other crew members, your other castmates gonna think when they find out all these nasty things about you from watching our podcast?
Oh, I don't give a damn, man. You think what you want. I got 3 things I can do in life: stay black and die and pay taxes. Everything else, it's fun. So, man, I ain't got nothing to hide, so I ain't really.
Word. What city that's out of? Where are you out of?
Ohio.
Okay. Wonk, wonk, wonk.
Ohio players. Okay. Boring. So what's everybody drinking?
I got tequila. That's my drinking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Like on the rocks?
It's a mixture. A little Red Bull margarita mix and cherry juice.
Okay. How do I know it was pronounced?
Yeah, I used to bartend, so I like to, you know what I'm saying, mix things up.
Yeah, I have Jack Daniels,
Ooh,
punch.
strong.
All right. Well, I am drinking a mojito out of the bottle, and let me just say, I'm not impressed at all. But
Well,
you know,
bottle.
it's like a premix, and it's like the worst premix I've ever had. I don't even know
Nah.
the name of it, so I could just tell everybody don't buy it. But it's disgusting, but it's okay. I don't believe in alcohol abuse, so I'm gonna finish it up.
Nah,
It actually has the mint in it, and that's what makes it. It's like they crunched up the mint and put it in there versus not.
Word.
So
nah, I'm cool on that. I don't want nothing floating around in my mouth. That just feel weird.
All right. So you brought up find out about your friends having their legs thrown back. So one of our wonderful favorite questions to ask of men is, have you had your legs thrown back?
Not thrown back, so to say, but yeah, something like that. Because it just feels weird being, you know what I'm saying? That just, I don't want to be dominated. You know what I'm saying? Like treat me with some respect. I'm a man. If you throw my legs back like that, it's just my shit touching my ears. That shit ain't natural. Right? He got his knees and his ears that just feel unculturally biased. Like they just don't feel like a good look. Nah.
It ain't a good look.
Nah, it's not. No man should look at himself in the mirror in the morning, like, yeah, my knees and my ears touched and I feel vivacious. Like it's just not a good look. I don't know.
Well, you can always hold your legs to the place where you want them to be. You can hold
even
them.
then it feels weird because now I'm participating in my own embarrassment. Like that's just.
Why is that embarrassing though?
It's not embarrassing. I say embarrassing because it just, like I said, it's not a natural male dominant thing to have your knees and your ears touching. You know what I'm saying? Your ankles above your shit. Like it just.
So you're very limber. You're very limber.
Yeah, you're super limber.
No, I'm not. I wish I was. I could probably be a gymnast, but my shit like halfway. I'm like knees to chest, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So is knees to chest better or on all fours?
On all fours that looks, I don't know. I can't picture that. So I guess knees to chest is a little more my speed.
Okay. Fair enough. I appreciate you owning up to that because most dudes be like, oh hell no.
I mean,
what about pegging?
No, nah, I'm cool on that. Nah.
No pegging, DC?
Nah, nope. That's where I draw the line. I'm cool on that.
Okay.
You don't even now that if that's your cup of tea, you like it, I love it, but I'm not for me.
What about any of your other castmates? Which one of those castmates is more likely to be pegged?
Oh damn.
Call them out.
Come on.
Which one of your castmates is more likely to be pegged?
Fuck. Now I gotta see these motherfuckers tomorrow. After they see this, I gotta look them in the eye tomorrow before this airs and be like,
it's not gonna air anytime soon, so you can get away with it.
I'm gonna deny. Damn. I would probably fuck. Well, we have a female co-host, so I don't know if that counts.
It don't.
Okay.
No.
Damn, no. I was gonna say her, but
because women that are we're used to that.
Oh fuck. I might say my guy Chris. I don't know why. It just seemed like he's an Aries, but he's still kind of like, let loose sometimes and get rid of some of that dominance. I don't know. Fuck.
All right, y'all. So if y'all want to know more about Chris being pegged, 205-308-8304. That's 205-308-8304. And let's get in touch with Chris.
Yes. Yeah, he said, yeah.
Awkward. That's gonna be an awkward conversation. Nigga, you told him like, man, bro, they put me on the spot. I ain't know what to do. You had a nigga trapped back against the wall.
Hey.
Help me, nigga. Help
He
me.
should have been on tonight.
I was gonna say he's more than welcome to come on the show and defend himself and give us the reasons why he should not be paid.
Ah, man.
And he should have been on tonight. All of them should have been on tonight. This is what happens.
Yeah, I flew solo. I didn't know.
It's okay.
I was one of them paid tonight, so if I had known, I might have given him a chance to defend himself. But I'm sorry.
So did y'all hear about Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rico getting married
together?
No.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
To each other?
Beautiful. They're beautiful. Yes.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Oh, well, they fine.
Yeah. Gorgeous women, both of them.
Oh,
yep. They got married. Miss Argentina, Miss Puerto Rico.
That is, that's awesome.
Yes.
Only because, like the type of competitions, they frown upon that kind of stuff. Exactly. Don't even want you to be married with children. So to be married in that type of relationship is pretty dope.
Progression. We make it.
Yes. And well, you guys know a transgender purchased, I want to say it's Miss Universe. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why they, decided to come out about it, because a transgender now owns Miss Universe and
owns the pageant.
Owns the whole entire pageant now. Because I don't know if Donald Trump still owns Miss America or not, but people own those pageants. And so anyway, transgender now owns Miss Universe. So
now those women have to compete with men who look better than, not only women that look better than, but now that men who look better than them too. Ooh. Damn.
That's wild, but at the same time, I mean, I guess I can't be mad at it because if it's for sale and you got the money, why not?
She's I can't say her first name, but her last name, but her name is Ann, and she's a Thai media tycoon, transgender advocate, and she's a very nice looking transgender woman.
Damn, you can't even. Awesome, bravo.
Yeah, so I imagine that we are about to come into the age where transgender women are about to compete in the Miss Universe pageant. I mean, she paid $20 million for it. She can do whatever she wants.
Damn, she got some racks.
I mean, I guess if it's like you ain't gonna let us join, fuck it, I'm gonna buy you, and then I'm gonna just do my own thing.
Word.
Yeah.
That's
capitalism.
Dope.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm here for it. I believe in a lot of things. We've had these conversations about transgenders playing sports and things like that. I'm just not for that at the kids level. I'm just not. Like everything me and Ebony both have said, I'm
not with it at any level. I'm not with it at any level. That shit is not fair. I'm not with it at any level.
I'm not cool.
So what about pageants? Are y'all okay with it in the pageant circuit?
That's not my realm. So
honestly, it's not. They're competing of looks and speeches and maybe singing talent or tossing baton or whatever they might do for talentry. I'm completely fine with those things. But when you try to race me and outbox me.
Yeah, the boxing thing really fucks me up because it's like, this nigga hits hard. I mean, I don't mean not nigga, but sorry. Oh, this person hits hard. You know what I'm saying? As a man, it's genetics. Like, so that's the part that throws me off because like people get into that conversation. It's like, there's no advantage. Like, dude, there's an advantage. Muscle fibers, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff takes, it's an advantage. So I don't think it's fair because it's like women coming over to men's sports, it's still not fair to women.
Exactly.
So that's why we created women's sports. so they can have a fair competitive playing field. And then when you
Right.
start adding guys to that playing field, then there's no, then what was the point of making women's sports?
Especially when you're losing and you're in your own shit, and then you come up to the women's shit and just completely fucking dominate.
Yeah, and that's the part that really gets me.
Yeah.
Like, you wasn't good enough to beat men, but now you over here just looking like LeBron James against women, and that just don't feel
right.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can't condone that. But the pageant,
the one in the scene.
Yeah, see, I was just thinking about that because that I always go back to that because it's like we see how this plays out. Like there's a real competitive advantage. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's fair, nor is it right, but people advocate for that, and I don't know. It's a real weird thing.
My thing would be with like the WNBA. Yes, you have the WNBA for women and you have the NBA for men. If there's a transgender that wants to be in the WNBA, are they going to get WNBA pay? Or are they going to try to get the male pay?
You got to take that WNBA pay, bro. If not, go to the NBA.
Exactly. You get everything that comes with going to the WNBA. No money, no people in the stands, all the shit that happens when you be on the women's league. Wonk, wonk, wonk.
That's what circuit.
Exactly.
No, you didn't call the WNBA the chitlin circuit.
I mean, compared to the NBA, it's like Brian McKnight or Brian McNugget. Like it's a real distinction of the media, the attention, the promotion, the money. You know what I'm saying? The hotels and the how you travel. Like women are traveling in buses while dudes are taking private jets.
Exactly.
You know what I mean,
when one player on the male team makes more than the entire women's league.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I agree.
I mean, it's like that in every sport. Soccer, women are trying to get equal pay.
Who's showing up for them?
I think they try to pacify women with things like ESPN is now gonna have a women's ESPN, like have ESPN
ESPN
now they're gonna have a women's ESPN.
But I don't feel like that.
I just don't even see it.
There's nothing more. Listen, I love women on TV. I love watching my sports commentators and all that shit. But I despise those women that go down there on the field and interview those athletes. The women that sit up there with the Stephen A's and I don't even like Stephen A. However, those women that be up there with them, I be like, ugh.
I like some. There's some that can hold their own.
And they stuff.
Yeah, there's some that can hold their own. And there's some are that better than some men at that, just because they do more research. They can't rely on voice and viewership to just pull them up. They have to kind of do it themselves.
Right. They got to do that.
Well, I do like Carrie Champion and Jamil Hill.
I love Carrie Champion.
But those are different. Those are the only two that I can.
Monica McNutt is good.
She's good.
The Agumage sisters, and I always mess up their name. Aneka and her sister, they play for I think the Sparks. When they do their thing for the NBA, I love them. I mean, there's a few I can't name off the top of my head, but there are some that are good at their jobs and very knowledgeable.
Are good. Good job.
I just be needing them to get the right wigs.
Yeah. There's one, and I can't remember her name. She used to be around the Eagles all the time when McNabb played, and it wasn't
the
Lisa Salters.
Girl.
Yeah, her.
I don't know her name either, but they've gotten better. They're still not great, but they have gotten better.
Her wig budget wasn't.
Don't have it in the budget. Yeah, I was gonna say their budget. They do their own makeup and hair a lot of the times.
Well, she shouldn't be walking around with that hair. I don't.
Well, all your congressmen, because there's nothing you can do about it.
A lot of wish wigs.
I'm telling you, tragic. All right, let's get back to the sex. All right.
Sex. I love sex. Ring the bell for sex.
Yeah, ring the bell for sex. So I have a question for you, DC.
Mm-hmm.
what's your relationship status?
Married.
Okay. So let's just pretend you weren't married, or you have an open marriage that you can go out and talk to other people. The way you approach women, is it based off of their appearance?
Not necessarily. When I was younger, I would probably say yes, but it's got to be a personality. You got to have something that you can bring to the table besides just looks. Because that gets old sometimes, and then sometimes women are able to deceive men with a lot of technology that goes on today. Makeup. I've seen a woman who looked like Bernie Mac and put on makeup, and then she just looked like a holy totally person. I was like, that ain't the same woman. Side by side, yeah, they got some Disney magic going on. So it got to be something behind the personality.
I'm just saying, like,
conversation.
You don't know the personality when you're like just approaching someone.
True.
So if you saw someone and they were like scantily dressed, do you approach them differently than you see someone a lady or a young lady who's in a business suit or even just covered?
Definitely. All men do it. You have two ways of approach. If she's dressed like money, you approach her with class. If she's dressed like Cardi B, you approach for the ass. That's just how it is. I'm not trying to tell men secrets out here. They might call me Steve Harvey, but I'm just saying, like, there's different ways of approach, and you look at a girl and you try to figure out what will work.
Did your wife fall in when you first met her?
She was classy.
And how long have you been married?
Carried it 5 months, so 7 years, going on 8. Yeah, you about to get me fucked up. She gonna watch him like, nigga, you don't know. Bad with time. We've been married since 2015, so whatever that is. But yeah, she was classy. You know, she wasn't it wasn't business suit, but it also wasn't underdressed. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
In between.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't think it's ever gonna change. Women are always gonna either be overdressed or underdressed. And then those that fit in the middle, you know, are just, it always seems to be like
plain Jane, homely,
plain Jane-ish, because you're in the middle, which is, it's your comfort level. If you're in the middle, and it's half the time it's more tasteful, honestly.
Yes. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, every man, like, you know, seeing some ass and legs every time and then, but sometimes it just be like, you see one ass, you can see them all. Like, it's sometimes you want, like I said, more than that. Like, you want to know that they can bring something to the table, especially once you start getting older and you get past that horn dog phase where it's just like you got to hump every leg you see. And you start
when the nutsack
like,
drop.
Yeah, you start getting older, you be like, damn, I might want to build something because, you know, every other night might not be it with different girls. And then some niggas never grow out of that phase. Some niggas be 60 and still out here trying to get what they can. I seen a dude in the club like that.
Which one of your castmates is still in their whole phase?
Probably my guy Boomer. He's still younger. He's younger, not married, you know, so he's still out here trying to find his ways. And he's a truck driver now, so he about to be at every truck stop.
Oh, Boomer's a ho-ho. He's a truck driver.
He said he about to be at every truck stop.
Get it fucking with the lot lizards.
You know, I got a double bed in the back, baby. That's 15-minute load time. I got 10 for you.
Boomer's a ho.
Not a lot lizards.
All right.
All right, Ebony, can we get a little say my name?
You see, I'm determined to get you fucked up some way, somehow.
Damn.
I don't know.
I ain't seen him drink his drink.
I drink. It's strong, though. I ain't putting no.
Are we doing say my name?
Yeah, say my name, say my name.
All right. So, me and my boyfriend have, not me, this is the letter. Me and my boyfriend have this thing where we send pictures all day, all type of racy pics and all that. So I sent him a picture of my pussy and ass with the message that said, hey, I can't wait to see you after work tonight. I'm going to be on my toes, spinning around that dick inside me. Can't wait to see you, smooches. I was wondering why I hadn't got a response yet. So I look at my phone and I accidentally send that to my boss. Please, please, please help me. How do I explain this message? Was it for him? How the hell do I keep my job?
Fuck that job. You might want to burn that shit to the ground and walk away. Like you didn't hit unsend, it's too late. You got that, and he beating his dick right now. Shit fully out. He's fucking 4 jars of Jergens and Vaseline around his shit. This thing got tissues. Every time he see you, he mentally looking at you with that same ass and vagina on that pussy on that screen in his vision. Because once you see that, you can't unsee it. It's too late. Like it's like so unless you tell him like, and you can't even tell him to delete it because now you like what can you like it's out there. The genie's out the bottle. You can't put it back in. Like it's too late now. So you got your ass on his screen.
I'm not saying anything. I'm acting like I sent it to the right person. And if he says something to me about it, I will be like, I sent that to you. I was wondering why my boyfriend never said anything back. And that's how I'm rolling with it. I'm acting like
total deniability.
Yep.
I can dig it.
Listen, embarrassed as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going with Shari's end. I'm not saying a word. Like, I'm going to pretend like this should never happen. I know that I'm with him, with people, I'm going to act like, oh my God, it never happened. I'm going to try to be as normal as possible. But on the inside, I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Because here's my thing. That nigga, now, like I say, now he's looking at it. And every time he see you, he envision it. So every time he get around you, and also that it lets him think there's a door open. You're like, oh, she didn't send me the ass. Now I know I can go ahead and slide on in. Like, boyfriend or not, she didn't send me the ass, so I don't give a fuck about that nigga.
Yo, I accidentally sent the message to my boss one time. I sent him a pair of sneakers and was like, what I gotta do to get these sneakers? I was sending them to my husband, but I accidentally sent it to him. And when he sent the message back, he was like, hey, I know this one for me with the crying, laughing emojis. And I was like, because he knew me well enough to know what the hell I was talking about when I said what I got to do. So I'm already knowing that this girl just died. Because it's over. Like, there's no way. I don't even know. I was so embarrassed. I didn't even have no pictures in mine. So I can only imagine that she must be cringing inside.
I sent a message to my child that was meant for his stepfather. Yeah. And I was so embarrassed. And I was like, son, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to send that to you. It wasn't a picture, but it was a very
explicit,
detailed message of what I needed to happen when he got off of work.
Yikes.
Listen. My son was like, Mom, you are nasty.
Yeah, you get here.
You're right. But in situations like this, it's like, so on the bad side of me, the good angel is going to ignore it. But if he approaches me on this bad angel, I'm going to do what I got to do. Maybe I can give you a raise.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to say that. It's an advantage for women.
For
sexuality
sure.
is a weapon for women. I always tell people this: women fuck who they want, men fuck who they can. Like women can, get ballers and they boss to do anything, bend over backwards, for a raise. A nigga walk in to his boss with his dick out, he getting fired. Like that nigga getting fired. Ain't no question about it. You get labeled a pervert.
It depends on who your boss is and how much you whip out on that desk.
True. There are some extreme cases. 99% of the time you get fired. You might have that. I say 85%. 85% of the time you get fired, unless you know what you're doing, or your boss is just.
Well, in this Me Too climate, you probably will get fired.
Word. But
But
embarrassing.
about 10 years ago,
the
she'd be like, back me up over the desk, sir.
Close the blinds. Let's get it in.
Get the raise. Let's go for the raise. You already went ass pussy in, ass up. You might as well just go for the raise.
Now, how was this picture like that? Was it in the mirror? Because now I'm curious. Like now I need to know, how'd you frame this picture?
I mean,
sure it's in the mirror.
Pussy and ass. So I know when I used to send pussy pics, my legs were spread and I was trying to gap it open. So I'm thinking that's what she's saying.
She had that motherfucker tooted in the head the way she said it, but
I feel like she was doing the yoga pose, like with her ass and her pussy all in the shot, head down between her legs.
And
that's fine.
Yeah, the downward dog.
No, not the downward dog, but close enough. Similar.
Either way, right now that nigga's
either way,
home.
It'll work.
He right now at home after a long day in the bathroom with that picture on his phone.
Yeah, he's always gonna think of her sexually at this point.
Always.
I mean, it doesn't matter what setting they are in,
company picnic,
how much clothes she has on, her pussy and ass is all he's gonna be thinking about.
It's forever ingrained in his mentals.
Jeez.
Yes.
And meetings and our clothes. Like if he's a good guy, he's gonna have a meeting with her. With probably somebody, he can't even have a meeting with her with somebody else in the room. Like he's got to go to her quietly and be like, "Hey, you probably didn't mean to send me these, but I received them. I can't get them out of my head. Let's fucking get you this raise."
If that nigga ain't, he gonna sure proposition her
for sure. There's gonna be a proposition anyway.
Yeah, but the crazy part about it is, even though any way that it comes out, she can never file any sexual harassment charges or anything against him, because he's gonna have that as, she sent me this. How else was I supposed to respond?
Exactly. Damn. You can't even get no money.
No.
Damn.
But he, however, can send her. Can file it on her, and she, even though it wasn't meant for him.
Absolutely, because if anybody ever accidentally, especially somebody I don't like, or they get on my nerves, or I just don't like them, if y'all accidentally send me a dick pic or something, I'm definitely gonna get you fired because I don't like you. It don't have a little dick. I'm definitely gonna show it to all my friends, and I'm gonna get you fired.
Nigga on a billboard.
I'm definitely sending it to my friends.
All of my friends, all of my friends, everyone.
So I was looking for a picture of my daughter's apartment from when I decorated it. And so I just knew that I sent it to my homegirls. So I go look on every one of my homegirls' messages in our photo thing, and it's just like regular normal messages and stuff, and then it's just dick pics. Just dick. I'm like, oh, okay.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. We share dick pics.
I'm constantly getting dick pics from my friends. Constantly. And I'm like, yo, when my husband grabs my phone, he's like, why do you have so many dicks in your phone? Babe, as you can see, these people
send dick pics. We do.
I'm like, now, hey, if you guys send dick pics, please send them to 205-308-8304. 205-308-804. We need for the whole, what was his name? Boomer. The whole, your friends.
Oh man, I'm not about to tell that nigga that look weird. Hey, bro, these girls
Boomer, yeah,
Boomer. To him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Boomer. Let's get that dick going so we can get you some people. And then don't forget about the most likely to
Chris.
Get egged is Chris. All right.
I ain't gonna never be able to
get
these
these
niggas in the face
again.
again.
We're just keeping it out there. DC put it out there. We're just
reluctantly.
Oh, we didn't have to pull your arm to say those names.
True. But I was still reluctantly as hell. But yeah, it came out. Shit happens when you drink.
The cat is out the bag.
So
Exactly.
DC, do you and your wife have any children together? One?
No,
Okay.
not together.
Oh, not together, but you have one kid. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you how is y'all sex life? Are y'all still banging it out? Because it's 7 years in. Y'all should just be finding the calm in y'all relationship.
Sorta. I don't know if it's calm, but it ain't. You know what I'm saying? When you work, you know what I'm saying, shit happens, life happens, so you don't always do it like you want to, but when we do, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? It's still fire's still there.
Well, you do know that we have sex positions Sundays. They're probably about once a month now, but they're definitely on the Naturally Unbothered IG page. So if you need some positions to kind of, spice it
Yeah,
up
I
a
mean,
little
you know,
bit.
you don't want to do the same position. Like niggas still been doing the same windmill for like 20 years. Like nigga, you gotta switch it up. So yeah, I mean, those always help. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Absolutely. And you mentioned that you were uncomfortable with your legs being thrown back and you did feel comfortable on all fours. You can always do the captain stance.
The who, what, huh?
The
where I'm
captain.
standing up like Captain Morgan with the.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool because it's real regal. It's like real regal, like.
Yeah, see, that gives you a little more dignity in that
Exactly.
stand.
Not much, but yeah, I mean a little bit more. It's better than your motherfucking knees touching your elbows and shit like that. Just that shit ain't right, man. No nigga shit ever. But you know, like I said, if that's your thing, that's your thing. You know, I ain't gonna judge nobody.
You ain't gonna judge nobody?
Nah, not at all.
I mean, don't judge nobody. I mean, because in the end of the day, you don't want nobody judging you.
Oh man, they gonna judge me anyway. They crucified Jesus. What do you think they're gonna do to my black ass? Like,
Word.
You know what I mean,
do you
that's why I say, huh?
Do you manscape?
Not like I should. My shit's like a 4 sometimes. I try, but I'll be like, man, that's just a lot of work. I'm gonna trim back the hedges a little bit, man, and just because like this one of my friends was like, man, I go get waxed, and I was like, nigga, I don't know if I can do that because that just.
Which one of them get waxed?
It ain't nothing on the show.
Oh,
this was a while ago. My homie, he was big into the manscaping scene, grooming and all that.
Well, maybe that's why she don't be wanting to do it all the time because she got to freaking go chop down bushes to get to the dick.
Nobody wants to dig through the foliage.
Sometimes you gotta. It's a surprise. It's like unwrapping a gumball. Sometimes you gotta get in there nice and deep. Like, no, I was playing. It ain't that bad. The face you remade. That's why I say that. No, but no, it ain't crazy. I trim it. You know what I mean? Try to keep it nice.
Oh,
it just
my goodness.
The full baby thing just don't always feel weird, especially to grow back. Because now you a grown man outside just scratching and shit, itching and shit like something wrong. So that grow back is a mug.
Well, you don't have to cut it all the way off, just down.
Yeah, I trim it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, but one time I decided, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take it all off, smooth like a baby. A week later, I was outside itching like a motherfucking crackhead and shit. People looking at me. I'm just like, don't.
Like you had crabs.
Yeah, I was just like,
I was like, oh yeah.
Trying to shiver and shit, like just make sure these jeans hit right. So it's like
hilarious.
So if every time your dick got hard, it made a sound, what would that sound be?
Yeah, that's a different question. Damn, I don't know if anybody ever thought of that. Shit. Fucking now I gotta think of sounds and shit. Who the fuck quantifies that? Like that's a weird ass question, Sheree. Give me a minute. Now cause like you gotta access all the sounds that you ever heard in life and make sure that shit sound right. Cause you don't want like my shit sound like ping and now that don't give you a reassurance that this shit is right.
I'm talking about like if your wife was in another room and you was in there watching porn and
radar.
And it go ding ding ding. She be like,
what's the
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like
that's
radar.
It? Yep. The radar sound?
Yeah. Trying to find ass in the room. Making sure I bounce back the sound wave so I know where it's at.
Okay.
Okay, I respect that. All right. So I know that for 7 years you've had the same pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, you know, she does her kegels, she does everything to keep it tight and right and good for you, and you know what I'm saying. But at one point, when you inside the pussy, do you be like, this some good ass pussy? At what point do you know that as a man?
When you doing the Pledge of Allegiance in your head, because you trying not to, you know what I'm saying, finish early. You trying to think like, it's a man, you don't want to come quick, but you don't want to last too long sometimes, because then, you know, sores and all start getting sore, and you know what I'm saying, start drying out, because it's like, you've been doing this for a while, nigga. Like, sometimes you gotta just shut the fuck up and come. So after a while, like, you trying to think of shit that's gonna make you come, but you trying to also think some shit to counteract that, so you're not really, you're trying to stay in the middle. You're trying to keep it even keel, but sometimes you be like, damn, oh damn. Okay, I didn't been how long, no concept of time, so I don't know how long I've been doing this. So if I come now and I look at the clock and it's only been about 20 minutes, that ain't a good look, especially if she ain't king. Yeah, what I'm do. So you start thinking of shit like Esther Roll and shit, baseball, and if you think of some weird shit, as a guy, you think of some weird shit to try not to come. Now, don't let no nigga tell you otherwise. You start thinking of shit, some shit that you know is gonna bring you back some, you know, kill some of that excitement. So yeah, that's what you think about that. So if once you start thinking about weird shit to try to help you stop, that's when you know, like, oh shit, she got me, and I ain't trying to let her know she got me, and then it's too late.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so first of all, we want to thank you for being on the show, and I would like for you to tell everybody where to find your podcast and just whatever you would like our people to know, so they can start following you and listening to you guys' show.
First of all, this was a different interview. Not gonna lie. I had fun though. But you can find us, first of all, I like to lead with this. You can find us on Pandora. Recently got on Pandora. One of my proudest accomplishments in doing this.
That's what's up.
Growing up where I was from, nigga never thought he would be on Pandora, and now here I am. You can find us on Facebook at What the Stuff Podcast, because Mark Zuckerberg don't want us to be the shit for some reason, but we working on that. Stupid community guidelines. I can show you porn on Facebook, but I can't be the shit. Anywho, weird stuff.
We're also so we understand.
Yeah, we understand. We can't get anybody because we're too sexual. So
yeah, I mean, y'all cool. I mean, I heard some episodes. I was like, damn, they for real. That's why when you asked me come on, I was like, damn, how far? If I go on here, I'm supposed to be wholesome. You know what I'm saying? I get on here and start telling shit, niggas gonna look at me different, like, ooh, nigga, you nasty.
Well, I hope we can bring you. Well, we wanted to bring you. You didn't let me. Usually, I'm able to get people out their comfort zone.
Oh, I'm calculated. I went to I didn't go to the Kanye firm of PR, you know what I'm saying? I went to the Brett Favre one where I know how to shut the fuck up before I fuck up the money. But nah, I feel comfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to hold back or nothing. But no, you can find us on Instagram, _podcast. We go live every Wednesday at 8 on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and I feel like I'm forgetting something, but all streaming platforms. The next day is usually where you can find the audio, video. Like I said, is every week. Like I said, we just trying to have fun, trying to make sure we give good content, talk to dope ass people. I would love to have y'all on. Well, no, not now. Fuck that. I'm gonna have to wait about a month till shit die down before I bring you on, because then niggas were like, sweet, I got paid. I was like, nigga, hold on. How do you explain it, nigga?
Say you got paid. He said you the most likely to get paid.
Exactly. Sheree, that don't make it no better. It's still an awkward ass conversation. Like, you nigga, you think I'm out here just getting my booty blown out? Like, nah, nigga, let me explain. Hold on, wait a minute. See, what I meant was you just seem like you want to let your hair down and cut loose a little bit. Whatever you like is what you like, brother. I'm not gonna judge you, because that's your thing, you know. Whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat. What I say.
That made him say that. So let's go.
It was Tia Mana. Shout out to Tia Mana. It's like truth serum. Once you start asking questions, shit just get weird. So niggas is at truck stocks and getting pegged. I don't know how that happened, but it wasn't my idea. Know that.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, we do thank you for being on the show. Ebony, can you tell everybody where to find us? Take us on out.
You can follow us and you can follow Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. Email us at naturallyunbothered2 @gmail.com. That is naturallyunbothered2 @gmail.com. Leave us a message. We welcome the feedback, the comments, the show ideas, and ebonites. You know how I adore your advice requests. So keep them coming. You guys have not let me down. So keep all those things coming. You can listen on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, or wherever you listen to your podcast. We know that we are your favorite podcast, so keep on listening. Make sure when you listen on YouTube that you are subscribing or rating, you're leaving a review, and that you are also selecting the notification bell so that you are notified every time we upload a new episode every Thursday morning by 8. We like to see you in the chat so you can chat with us live. Come on, y'all get in those chats. If you are looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, we have teas, tanks, we have shot glasses, we have coffee mugs, we have all types of teas. So please, hats, we have all types of apparel. So make sure you're going to www.naturallyunbothered.com and you're clicking the merch link. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com and clicking that merch link. Hey, there is nothing like seeing lot lizards. We already know Boomer is he's in a lot lizard kind of stage of his life. We also know that Chris is like the pegger one or whatever one. I might have got them mixed up, but it don't matter. Reach out. 205-308-8304. That is 205-308-8304. Give us a call. Y'all want to see something? Hey, we will relay the message. I have their info. I will get it to DC. Okay. So tell all your hoe-ass friends to tell your hoe-ass friends to tell their hoe-ass friends to tune in to Naturally Unbothered.
Until next time, everybody, it's been another great episode of Naturally Unbothered. Thank you, DC, from What the Shit Podcast.
Yeah,
What?
okay. Yeah, y'all.
They're gonna be like, what the shit?
Yeah, they definitely. It's gonna be a weird conversation all the way around. But it's gonna be a tough talk. We're gonna sit down like gentlemen. And I'm telling you, shut the fuck up when grown people talking. It wasn't my fault. I was on the spot. They got me on my back. I don't know what to do.
And you got your legs thrown back.
Yeah.
All right.
No, standing regal.
Pillow talking.
Standing regal. All right. Yeah. Until next time, y'all.